I can't see anything around other than a gas station and the crashed helicopter.
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, what are you doing? Come on!
Sit down and give me that. Jane, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, if you know what I mean. Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over.
Well, at least I know the fate of those two.
I imagine that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
I'm guessing we're heading over that.
Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light. There was no power to the searchlight.
Typical. We just got to start the generator. Boosting broke the light, or was that just scripted to break when the darkness is gone? It's like the gate was just eaten by the light. And here we go again. At this time I've got my own light. Get a gun, enemies will start spawning.
They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Team 1, come in. Over. Team 1, this is Sheriff Breaker.
Oh, I might actually get enemies now and I have to flash behind them all.
Come in. I need a report. Over.
Remain silent.
Well, at least I know I can kill them. I wonder if weakening them first has any effects. I want to be more effective to try and run. And get a grip.
And here's another call. You're on KBF-FM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
So no, the public are aware.
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you...
You are one of the last.
At least they're not using the guns this time. The darkness doesn't know how to shoot. Which is a good thing. Another group spawned as soon as I destroyed the first. I guess I can only have one on me at a time. Good to know. Oh, I reckon if I keep doing even this. I don't have to raise any flash grenades.
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Haha, they all got reset.
Why, hello, Lorna. What do you have for us?
Well, I just don't see why the cops bother with the trailer park.
What do you mean?
It's a trailer park. Of course you're going to have trouble in a place like that. I mean, what do you expect? The sheriff should be helping us normal citizens instead of wasting resources on those people.
Well,
Let the trash sort themselves out. I'm sorry, but my granddaddy settled in Bright Falls in 1911.
well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna. Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in. Folks, I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
Come on in, Mr. Wake. Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt her.
Whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him. What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
And the cops don't recognize that he said Dan Brown and not Alan Wake.
You hear me, HP?
Book
Or
besides
Hemingway
that,
like they said
it's
last
probably
time.
good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
Is everyone in this town oblivious to what people say and there's a generator, I'm guessing I have to start that up. Hooray, I have a gun now. And I just re-entered the light and they gone. This level really wanted us to learn the flashbangs. I wonder why. Of course, eventually they do reform. It looks like this darkness has a hold of an FBI agent.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Yep, and light me truss. Maybe it was to try to hold off the darkness so they don't get taken. I'm trying to dodge. I think this is worth it. That was like 5 or 6 in one. Now light affects you at this point, you're already basically immune. The lights put her out off for a while so you can't leave them on as a trap. It would only break their shields if you did, so maybe it's to save resources if you run off. Maybe we jump on a train. No, the darkness would probably try to derail it.
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan. Alan. I'm so afraid. It keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. It's something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
Which means she's not in the hands of the kidnapper. He's tricking you. Where are my men to carry? Oh, yeah. Void boom double heads as well.
I could see a railway bridge up ahead.
Seriously, you hit the dodge button and you don't.
I hoped I could find a car from there.
It just means you have to fight it, to my guess. That's the idea. You can't run.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Lost. This reminds me of this thing where someone gets attacked with flying cutlery. I'm out at the train station. And now. So yeah, more stuff I got to worry about.
As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story, certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.